The sun beams over a quaint village bustling with activity. Elara, a 16-year-old girl with wild hair and sparkling eyes, works in her vibrant garden. Flowers bloom at her touch, creating a colorful spectacle.
You'll all be the best blooms at the festival.
Suddenly, a flower bursts open more brilliantly than the rest. Elara jumps back, surprised. The old elder approaches, her expression serious.
Elara, you have a gift, but with such power comes great responsibility.
What do you mean? I just love gardening.
The old elder looks around, ensuring no one hears them.
The darkness is awakening. Malvina, the sorceress. She seeks to reclaim Etherea. You must find Eldrin.
Eldrin, the ancient elf? How can I find him?
Follow the path through the enchanted forest, but be cautious. Shadows lurk there.
The old elder leaves, and Elara is filled with a mix of excitement and apprehension. She glances back at her garden, takes a deep breath, and heads towards the forest. Elara steps cautiously into the mystical forest. The air shimmers with magic. Failure, a mischievous fairy, flits around, giggling and playing tricks on passing animals.
Dance for me, or I'll turn you into a mushroom.
Elara watches, confused but amused.
A fairy? This forest is stranger than I thought.
Failure spots Elara and zips over, excitement in her eyes.
Lost, are we? You need a guide. I'm not lost. I'm searching for Eldrin.
Failure raises an eyebrow, intrigued.
Well, you found your fairy. I'll help you, if you promise to have fun along the way.
They walk deeper into the forest, and Elara shares her dream of adventure.
I've always wanted to explore beyond the village. Then you picked the right adventure. Just watch for the shadows.
The duo arrives at a bustling tavern filled with laughter and music. Elara scans the room, searching for help. They spot Kale, a rugged warrior sitting alone, nursing a drink.
Excuse me, are you Kale?
Depends. Why do you want to know?
We're assembling a team to fight a sorceress.
Kale raises an eyebrow, intrigued but skeptical.
To what end? This place is lost anyway.
If we don't unite, we'll all be lost to Malvina's darkness. Join us, and let's prove her wrong.
All right, but I'll do things my way.
Failure flits around joyfully.
Things are getting interesting.
The group discovers a breathtaking oasis, surrounded by ancient trees and sparkling water. The water glimmers under the sunlight.
You've made it. This oasis holds much power.
Elara, amazed, steps closer to the water.
It's beautiful. Can we really harness its magic?
As the group explores, Eldrin explains the oasis's significance.
This place can amplify your gifts, Elara, but only if your heart is true.
Failure dances around the water, splashing playfully.
Careful, this water is enchanted.
Elara steps into the water, eyes closed, feeling a surge of warmth. Suddenly, magical images of Etherea's past flood her mind. Times of beauty and harmony torn apart by Malvina's darkness.
I want to bring back the light.
Driving determination fills her as they gather around Eldrin. The group arrives at a majestic chamber, adorned with symbols of the elements. Eldrin tells them they must complete the trials to prove themselves worthy.
Each elemental spirit will test your strength and resolve. Prepare yourselves.
The first trial begins and the ground shakes. Elara finds herself in a labyrinth of shifting rocks and intertwining roots.
We need to find a way out.
Together, they realize they must harmonize their abilities. Elara roots herself into the ground, communicating with the earth spirits. The roots begin to part, leading them out.
The earth speaks if we listen.
Next, they enter the fiery realm, where Elara faces surge after surge of flames.
We need to work together.
As Elara channels the warmth, the fire calms under her command, transforming into a protective barrier.
You harness your inner fire. Well done.
They arrive at a turbulent river, boasting wild currents and treacherous waves.
How do we cross this?
Elara recalls her lessons and taps into the essence of water, guiding her friends to trust each other. Together, they create a raft of floating vines.
Stay close. Trust the journey.
They cross the river, learning to calm the storm through teamwork. The final trial has them scale high cliffs, battered by ferocious winds.
Face your fears on these heights.
Elara struggles against the wind, feeling her confidence falter. But with words of encouragement from her friends, she calms the winds around her, finding harmony.
I can prevail this.
The winds settle, and the path clears as they reach the summit. After successfully completing the trials, the friends set up camp near a ravine, where shadows flicker eerily under the moonlight. Elara stares into the dark, contemplating her newfound abilities.
What's wrong? We did it. You're amazing.
What if I can't control it? What if I become like Malvina?
Kale walks over, crouching beside her. His expression softens.
You won't. You're not her. You fight for others. That means something.
Suddenly, dark creatures appear from the shadows, eyes gleaming menacingly, testing their resolve. They spring from the darkness, howling.
We have to fight.
They engage in a fierce battle against the minions of Malvina. Elara, wielding her powers to defend her friends. She channels light energy to push the creatures back. The creatures retreat, but not without causing fear and uncertainty in Elara.
I did it, but where did they come from?
It's clear Malvina knows we're gaining strength. We have to find her before she strikes again.
The group approaches a crumbling castle shrouded in mist. Whispers echo around them, sending chills through Elara. The atmosphere is ominous.
This was once the Heart of Etherea, a symbol of unity, now corrupted by Malvina.
Then we have to take it back.
Inside the castle, they discover remnants of a once brilliant kingdom. Portraits of Elara's ancestors adorn the walls. As they walk through, Elara stumbles upon a hidden chamber.
What's in there?
Inside the chamber, Elara finds a journal revealing Malvina's tragic past, a once great guardian of Etherea who turned to dark magic after a devastating betrayal by those she tried to protect.
She was a protector. How did it come to this?
Power can corrupt even the purest hearts. We must face her with empathy, not just strength.
The group arrives at the Heart of Etherea, a mystical clearing radiating magic. A storm brews, dark clouds swirling ominously overhead as Malvina emerges, cloaked in shadows.
You dare trespass in my domain?
Elara steps forward, heart pounding.
We are here to restore Etherea, Malvina. You don't have to continue this way.
Malvina looks surprised, her eyes glinting with bitterness.
Foolish child, you know nothing of power.
As the battle ignites, Elara and her friend tackle Malvina's dark magic. The elements clash, a spectacular display of light against darkness. During the fight, Kael is struck down, sacrificing himself to shield Elara from an attack. Elara screams as he falls.
No, Kael!
With renewed fury, Elara channels her emotions, showcasing her unyielding spirit.
We can't give up. He protected you. Fight for him.
Elara embraces her powers, surging with light that encapsulates her friends in a protective aura. She faces Malvina with conviction.
I won't let you hurt anyone else.
With the power of her ancestors coursing through her, she intertwines her magic with that of the Heart of Etherea.
No, you cannot do this.
The immense light engulfs the darkness, pushing Malvina back. Elara feels a surge of energy coursing through her, her ancestors' voices urging her on.
We choose hope over fear.
With one final thrust of her power, Elara directs a beam of light toward Malvina, who struggles against it but cannot withstand the intensity. The light envelops her, creating a dazzling spectacle.
No, this cannot be the end.
As the light pierces through the darkness, the castle begins to tremble, and cracks form into the walls, revealing the beauty hidden beneath the corruption. Elara concentrates, tears mingling with determination. The blinding light explodes, illuminating the sky and engulfing them all. When the light fades, Elara collapses to the ground, exhausted but victorious. Malvina lies defeated and vulnerable.
It's over, Malvina. You don't have to fight anymore.
Malvina looks up, her expression softening as she sees the beauty of Etherea restored. Memories of her past flash across her face.
I lost my way.
Elara steps closer, now filled with empathy.
You can choose to return. We can help you find redemption.
The tension dissipates as Malvina glances at the Heart of Etherea, now radiating pure light. The dawn breaks over the restored Heart of Etherea. Lush colors fill the forest as light streams through the trees. Elara, weary but filled with hope, looks around at her friends.
We did it. Etherea is beautiful again.
Elara finds Kael's fallen sword and picks it up, a deep sorrow reflected in her eyes.
Kael gave his life to protect us. We can't forget his sacrifice.
Failure hovers close, comforting Elara.
He was brave. He'll always be a part of our story.
The group turns to Malvina, who now stands in the center, her presence no longer dark. Eldrin approaches her with kindness.
Redemption is a journey, Malvina. Will you help us rebuild what you once protected?
Malvina nods, tears in her eyes, acknowledging her transformation.
I will atone for my actions. Together we will restore Etherea.
As the sun rises higher, the landscape glows, signaling a new beginning. Elara looks back at her friends, determination flooding her veins.
Let's make Etherea a place of light and unity once more.
Months later, Elara stands in the heart of her village, surrounded by joyous townsfolk, celebrating a grand festival. Decorations hang, and laughter fills the air. Elara, now a skilled magical protector, feels a sense of fulfillment.
It's time to celebrate our unity.
Failure dances around Elara, joyfully sprinkling fairy dust.
Let's show Etherea what we've learned.
As they mingle, Elara spots Malvina talking to children, teaching them about magic and the importance of harmony.
Thank you for helping us rebuild, Malvina.
Malvina smiles softly, having found peace among the villagers.
It is I who should thank you, Elara. You saved not just Etherea, but me as well.
As the festival continues, Kale's spirit appears in the breeze, a gentle reminder of bravery. Elara raises her hand, sensing his presence.
Your sacrifice will never be forgotten, Kale.
The sky brightens and a shower of light envelops the festival, reminiscent of their battle, symbolizing hope and remembrance. Everyone gathers, looking up in awe.
What's happening?
The legacy of those who cared for Etherea is being honored. This light reflects the power of unity and resilience.
The townsfolk cheer, their spirits lifted by the spectacle. Elara closes her eyes, allowing the warm light to wash over her, feeling connected to everyone around her.
We fought for our realm, for each other. Together, we shall protect the light that brings us together.
Everyone claps and cheers, inspired by her conviction. The celebration continues with traditional music and dance, creating an atmosphere of joy and hope. Later that day, Elara, Eldrin, Malvina, and Failure gather in a circle, surrounded by children, eager to learn about the magic of the world.
Who wants to learn how to fly?
Children gasp, eyes wide with excitement. Elara kneels beside them, her heart warming at their happiness.
And I will teach you about the plants and the creatures of Etherea. Together, we can protect this world.
The children cheer, and Eldrin stands, addressing the group with wisdom.
Magic does not just reside in power. It lives in love, friendship, and bravery. Each of you holds the ability to make a difference.
Suddenly, a bright flash appears in the sky. A new constellation emerges, resembling Kael's sword, reminding everyone of the bravery shown in their fight against darkness.
It seems even the stars remember our dear friend.
Elara looks up, a wave of both sorrow and gratitude washing over her.
His spirit lives on in all of us. Let's honor him by continuing our fight for what is right.
As the laughter of the children fills the air, a sense of hope settles over them all. The festival continues into the night, with stories shared, songs sung, and magic in the air. The once fearful landscape is now alive with joy and unity. Under the starry sky, Failure starts a magical dance, creating sparkling trails in the air.
Shall we create some starlight magic?
Elara takes the hands of the children, leading them in an enchanting dance. They swirl together, laughter ringing into the night, reflecting the peace they fought so hard to achieve.
Let's make tonight unforgettable.
Seasons change, children grow, and the village flourishes with unity. Elara, now older and wiser, trains a new generation of guardians alongside Malvina, Eldrin, and Failure.
In the Heart of Etherea, we learned that every challenge can forge bonds stronger than any darkness. Together, we became the protectors of this land, embracing our similarities and honoring our differences. As long as there is love and friendship, Etherea will shine brightly, forever illuminated by the legacy of those who dared to dream.
The end.